It could be absolutely tremendous. It's not really, as far as I'm aware, used very much at the moment. But you know, I think it's got great potential. It can, you know, provide great opportunities, can be improving on access and democratizing and making it more efficient, maybe more analytical, all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, you know, you've got to be able to roll it out systematically, people to be able to understand it, people to feel comfortable with it. As ever, I think any sort of IT program you're trying to roll out, all of that, you know, everybody will adopt it. Or, yeah, so all of those usual challenges, I would think. On the research side of things, and you know, speaking personally, and I'm sure others, you know, the laboriousness of, if you're doing any sort of qualitative research, certainly, of transcribing recordings is you know, still an absolute nightmare, as it were. And so if you could have really good voice recognition stuff that then just does it, then that would just really help. And then whether or not you layer on top of that some sort of artificial intelligence in terms of helping you in terms of the analysis, so you know, in vivo, etc. You know, you can have sort of pattern searches and all that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. The extent to which you might get a bit of machine learning out of it would be interesting, I think. I would have thought, yeah, time saved if you can measure it, and levels of participation, and then in teaching and learning, so the outcomes in terms of how successful the learning has been, in terms of things like, you know, student satisfaction, student achievement. That's probably the sort of data we're already collecting, but you know, bringing this variable into it and trying to sort of do some correlations against it, I think. Yeah, and I think the engagement stuff will be interesting. You know, the levels of participation, whether or not they improve, and that sort of a thing. We've been talking about almost the death of the lecture, as it were, and whether or not, you know, it's more, you could do, I don't know, recordings of lectures more easily, and automating them, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's that sort of thing, and how you and whether the extent to which it would facilitate a more active based learning, really. Not sure how, but yeah, so it's not that sort of just flat, here's my PowerPoint, here's my commentary against it. You know, you can consume it synchronously, asynchronously, and that's it, sort of a thing. But you know, whether or not this would open up different ways of exploring material, exploring learning,